How's it going, everybody? Joey64 here with part 6 of Super Mario Odyssey. And we have finally made it to the Metro Kingdom. New Donk City. The Scourge on the skyscraper. Alright, we're halfway through the series, y'all. No, it's nice to actually be able to say that after stuff like Mario Galaxy being like, yeah, but we're almost there, y'all. Only like 10 more parts to go. It's nice, it's nice. Yeah, here we are. There's not much to talk about with Metro Kingdom really in the nighttime. But of course we got Mayor Pauline, the character everyone flipped out of. Her hat's not red, it's blue. Her hat is blue, I just realized that. A bit tasteless. It is a bit tasteless. Look at all that Bowser advertising. I love it. You know, you gotta admire the ambition Bowser has with his advertising. You have to admire that ambition. Like, yeah, it's not white, but me heading to the city, forget about it. Well, this is a pretty good not I almost called it a galaxy. It's probably a pretty good kingdom. I don't think it's my favorite. Like, just playing around with it, it's not my favorite. But, like, everything that happens in it, yeah, like, it's amazing, honestly. Like, there's so much happens here. It's great. It really is. It truly is great. Oh, I got hit by a tank. So, there's actually a lot of new enemies here. Like, there's bug dudes and all that. That they kind of charge after you. We'll see more of them later. For now, we're going to get this Goomba. Oh, got hit by the Goomba. And I'm going down with him. The Goomba is decided he's going to take me down with him. I love that. He's like, I'm not going to die. And if I'm going to die, I'm going to take Mario down with me. It's funny. So, there's a lot of new things actually introduced into this level. We have, the motorbike here, which, as you can see, let's see if I go around to the city. I thought this had such a vibe. Like, seeing Mario go around on this bike, on like the little motorbike in the dark, swerving around the rain. It's really nice. Yeah, and again, like, Goomba just doesn't want to be alive. He just does. He's like, I'm not going to be with Mario. I'm not going to help him. So, I don't know why. He just doesn't want to help. Poor Goomba. I do like the Goombas. Well, this is in general this game, where they do with the hat gimmick's really cool. But it's like, here we got little construction Goombas. And then, like, the little, the tank dudes, they got little top hats. You got, the bug dudes. I don't think the little bug fly dudes are Bowser's minions. I don't know, because they just kind of chill. They just kind of chill around until you actually, you get near them. You see, like, the little white things there, you see them kind of shaking, then they turn into the black bugs. And then they'll, like, dash after you, but they end up killing themselves when they try to dash after you. Another thing about this kingdom, actually, I want to say has one of the highest moon counts you have to get. Like, okay, like, I'm okay with that, though. So, you know, having to get, I believe that's 20 moons. No, I'm down for that. But later on, when you get to my least favorite kingdom, Luncheon Kingdom, not Toastamina, Luncheon Kingdom, I don't care for Luncheon Kingdom, really. Like, it's one of the last kingdoms, so we still got a couple parts to go till then. But it's like, I think you have to get even more moons in that level than here. But like, I feel like this level is like, I want to keep exploring it. I feel like I want to keep exploring Luncheon. The moment I got enough moons, finish up the story, I left. Which I'll talk about more of my complaints with Luncheon later. It's just, I don't really care for that moon. I keep starting to say Galaxy. Probably because that's why you don't bring a Mario Galaxy, because now you think about Mario Galaxy. That's why I keep thinking about Mario Galaxy right now. The Goomba stack's amazing. I feel like I say that every time. I do say that every time we get a Goomba stack, but they're just something about being able to control it, just an armada. A tireless armada of Goombas. It's very satisfying. You know, so, of course, since I've been recording Mario Odyssey and all that, typically while I'm recording a certain game, I try to, you know, like, okay, I'll watch, like, sometimes I'll watch other videos of other people doing the same game or whatever. I was watching this one dude. He did a 100% playthrough of this game. I got really addicted to it. I didn't really mean to. I was mainly just kind of watch this, kind of see, okay, what are their experiences for these levels. And I'm watching it all the way through. But it hit me like, geez, it takes a lot to beat 100% of this game. Is a lot. I haven't even 100% of this game. I've beaten all like the levels, like all the story missions and all that. Like I got all the multi-moons. But I have not 100% of the game. Like, there's probably a few areas where I've got like all the purple coins or all the moons, something like that. But I don't know. That's just so much. Like I said before, when I'm doing with Mario Galaxy, with the live streams and all of that, I may try to do the same with Odyssey. If Odyssey does really well, I'll probably do that. So as of now, we'll it is May right now, so Mario Odyssey hasn't started uploading yet, but it will be shortly. Right now we got Dance Dance Revolution as of the date if I'm recording this. Dance Revolution is actually almost done. Honestly, that series was more of a, and I didn't expect for it to do amazing, and it hasn't done like outstanding. It's done fairly well. Like it hasn't done horribly. It's definitely some of my worst series. It's made its good amount of views or whatever. But I feel like that series is more of a I want to do it. I try to do videos like I know people would want to watch. Like Mario Odyssey, this is a game a lot of people like watching, so I knew, okay, this is something people would be into. But Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix, that was more of a game that I was just kind of like, I know not a lot of people are going to care for this, but I care about the game. And that's what I do every once in a while. I like doing games that, you know, they may not be, I know they're not going to be the biggest thing, but like I want to showcase them to all of y'all just because I get enjoyment out of them. So yeah, I mainly try to do that more on my live streams, but like there's some games I would love to live stream that I play a lot, but a lot of games I feel like a lot of games I end up playing a lot is like would be games like Wing Fit Adventure. I play that a lot, but like you can't live stream that game. I could. Well, like, with all the exercising, like, it would just, half of the time, you're just going to hear me just, like, walking and running and doing the exercises. It would be hard to commentate while doing that. So, I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't really see myself doing something like a game that's heavily motion controlled in a live stream. And that's why I've mainly stuck to more basic, not basic games, but games that are more like, I don't know. Trying to think of an example. I guess like a typical like 2D Mario game that I'm just using as an example. That's more of the type of style we can do. But getting back to that, the game that's on screen, Mario Odyssey. Another thing I've been looking at a lot of speedruns in this game, and the more I've been playing it, cause the last time I played it was just the playthrough you're seeing right now, obviously. And I've talked about this before, but I'm trying to do more different techniques, like trying to do the jump, hat, throw, dive, and all the different moves you can do with the hat and the jumping and dive and all that. Honestly, I thought about maybe trying to do some speedrun. I don't feel like I'll never get serious into speedrun because I would not, as much as I enjoy playing games, I don't want to sit there and play the same game in like a specific order over and over again. And like, okay, you gotta get this moon and that moon and all that. I've never cared for all of that. Same thing with just any game. But this game I actually do enjoy going through it fast. So I can actually see myself, you know, doing a bit of speed one and not actually trying to be on the top of the leaderboard speed one, but just for fun. Maybe I'll do that as like a bigger live stream, because this game, if you're just trying to get through as fast as possible, it isn't too long. It's roughly an hour to 2 hours, I would say. Now that's obviously that's not a typical playthrough though. Typical playthrough, you're going to do more than that, honestly. So this game, you definitely, especially now where it isn't, since it's, you know, this game's going on 3 years old now, it's definitely not a $60 price tag I paid for it back when it came out. It's definitely worth your money. It was worth your money back when it was $60. Definitely nowadays, probably. Nintendo doesn't do that a lot, and it annoys me. But I get why. They never do price cuts on their games, and they used to. At least, like, they never really did with the Wii and Wii U. It's always, like, select games. But even more recently, I've noticed, like, with the Switch, we haven't had anything like that. Like, with the Wii and the Wii U, we had the Nintendo Selects, where they had, you know, they got these great games, like, for example, Mario Galaxy. and then they'll put it under the Nintendo Selects like band or logo, Brandon. That's what I'm looking for. Nintendo Selects Brandon, and it would be like, okay, and it's a different box, which actually collectors. That's one thing collectors go, okay, can we get all the way to Nintendo? This is the Nintendo Select version, and then there's also the version of the game that isn't Nintendo Selects, like Pikmin 2 when they re-released it on the Wii. In America, they released it as a Nintendo Select. They never released a normal Wii copy of Nintendo Selects. I mean, of Pikmin 2. So the actual, they did release it, I believe, in Europe and Japan, but not in America. So for collectors, that's actually, I remember hearing about that. That's a big deal, just because of the pure fact, like, that's not a game you can get that easily without that Nintendo Select banner. So it's not the original version of the game. And a lot of people are very passionate about that. Me, as long as I have the box, I'm okay with it. Like, you know, because I want to have the box with a game. Like, I just, I got a couple of games from GameStop. I ordered it online. And 2 of the games, they were just in, like, a little envelope. I was like, well, dang, I don't have a case. And a GameCube disc. And I don't like putting a GameCube disc in the normal, like, DVD case or, like, PlayStation 2 cases. Just because they're not the same size. And it's just weird to me. So I got these little, like, it's like 10 of them. They're the same size as a GameCube disc, except they're just little plastic circle things. You just pop them in and that's it. It's not a big case or anything, it's just a small little CD. It's kind of like a CD case, basically. Whereas this, you pop this disc in and you close up the little plastic sleeve. So that's what I have for those games. If you're curious, it's Monster House and Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. Those are the 2 games. I eventually go to my Twitter, link in the description. That's where I actually talk about a lot of my finds from my collection. I've talked about it for a bit on my Twitter when I first got them and all that. Anyhow, I'm gonna cover that boss real quick. I'm gonna cover real quick. Basically, with the tank you saw, you just had to keep shooting at it, and that's basically it. There's nothing much else to it. I like the boss. It's not my favorite or anything, but it's not bad. That's basically it. There's not a whole lot I have with that boss, but it is fun. I do enjoy it. But that's basically it. Now we're in the daytime of New Donk City. This is the main part of New Donk you're going to be seeing for the majority of your playthrough. So the first thing we're doing here is the jump rope challenge. There's a bunch of challenges like this throughout the game, which we'll see. We've already saw a couple of them. This first one is this jump rope, and there are leaderboards and all that online, which I always show the leaderboards, but I'll point them out when you see them. So you get 30 jumps, you get 1 moon. If you get 100, you get a second moon. I don't get 100, and I didn't want to sit here for too long. And I ended up hitting the lady with the hat. But hey, 43. You know, well, good. That little green monitor down the bottom, if you go up there and press A, it'll show you the leaderboards and all that. So here's the golden acorn seeds again. When you throw the seed in there, it'll grow into a moon. Again, just like the Desert Kingdom, the Toastarina, I forgot to go back to get it. So yeah, I just never did. So right here's a little RC car. You possess the dude, you get to control the RC car to get the moon. It's actually kind of cool. It does feel like you're controlling the RC car, which is the funny thing. And you can see me like run into the wall, going back and forth. I just find this really funny. It's like, it actually does feel like an RC car. Not like the HD one and all that, but it's just like the controls like, okay. It's like, it's, you know, I don't know how to describe it. It's like that RC car feel, that vibe RC car gives, where it's like, okay, got back, okay, go forward. Whoa, wait, no, we're too far forward. Back up again and all that. Y'all get what I'm saying with an RC car. This is kind of how RC cars are. I don't know the best way to actually explain it, but everyone's had an RC car. This one, there's 2 moon missions. So what you're supposed to do is go through this maze and you'll hit your hat and it'll turn those little yellow platforms so you get through the maze. But if you go all the way back here, you get yourself a moon outside the rotating maze. We don't do the rotating maze. I don't know why. I just actually know why. I was just like, you know what? We'll just go in, grab, and leave. Nice and simple. Although underneath the city, there's like this space area. Kind of weird. you know, this is how it is. Oh, boy, I tell you, this city. Poor man, he's all nice and sad. Alrighty, here is the Crazy Cap store. This is in every kingdom, which y'all probably seen in the background. This is where you can use the specialty coins, the purple coins, and the normal yellow coins. While here at the purple coin shop, you see where you get clothes, outfits, and all that. I don't buy anything, just because I didn't want to buy anything. Over here, you can spend your yellow coins. Everything here you get in any other kingdom. So you get all this clothes, you get the Crazy Cap uniform, the black fedora, and the black suit, of course, which I change into because it looks awesome. You get Mario with his little boxer shorts. You get all these different ones. You get like Luigi, Waluigi, maybe a Wario one. I don't know. You can also buy moons here. I didn't buy a moon, which I don't know why I didn't. It's a free moon, but yeah. I didn't buy as many costumes as I probably could have, but I just didn't really. I didn't want to sit here in the game constantly going into shops and being, you know, I just felt that'd be kind of weird. Anyhow, let's go check up on our little friend. I don't know why I'm trying to. What am I? Okay. Okay, you know, just wait the taxi. Not from around here, are you? You're the first person that would just sit down next to me. It's a lonely city. Thanks for reaching out. Take this for your trouble. This is the best moon. I love this moon. Just bench friends. I bought the suit just for this. Thanks, pal. It's great. That's the only bench you can sit on too. I may be wrong on that. I've never tried any of the other benches. I think it's the only bench. I don't see any. Just kind of looking around now. But yeah, I got that suit just for that mission, just because it just felt fitting. It felt fitting to me, at least. And New Donk City Hall Plaza, and there's Mayor Pauline. And we saved it, but our story isn't over yet. We got an upcoming festival, so we gotta help her find 4 backup musicians, which we'll be able to find one right here, just by going right next to her. I don't know how she missed this, but I guess she did. Yeah, I like how Mario dances to things. And depending on which musicians you go up to, these are like all different kingdoms. He'll do like different dance moves and all of that, which is kind of cool. And sometimes if you wear the white costume, he'll actually play instruments. Anyhow, that's it for today's episode, everybody. There we go. Got our story moon. Got our first musician. Next time, get the rest of the musicians and get the festival going. Thank you all so very much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.